We went to her home today.
She don't want to do a story anyway. Please get off my property.
We were told she was at work, a manager at Walmart. But if convicted, she could be working behind prison walls.
This lady had $36,000. $36,000. I mean, in tax fraud money. Without further ado, let's get it. All right, man, y'all check this out. I'm all for individuals who need government assistance to get government assistance. Not saying that. There are some individuals out there that need government assistance. I understand. But there are those who milk the system. And these are the individuals who I just can't stand. Y'all need to go away for a very long time. A very, very, very long time, because it upsets me, man. I tell people all the time, man, I stay an hour away from my job. I get up at 5:30 in the morning every single day, and I gotta leave the house by 6, you know what I'm saying, in order to get to work at 7. So the fact of the matter is this: I travel an hour there and an hour back. That's a total of 2 hours that I just spent on the road alone. Okay, just to go out here to get my grind on to make my money. And then I see individuals that can have the same opportunities as me, can be doing some of the same stuff that I'm doing, and they choose not to do it because they feel content at milking the system. And it's embarrassing, man. I see young, able-bodied people getting disability and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you sleep at night knowing that you're doing these type of things? That's just my opinion. Why is it that you can't go out here and do what everybody else is doing? Why are you okay with this situation? It's embarrassing, man, and it's sad that we as people are so lazy that we rather allow somebody else to take care of us. Me personally, I don't want nobody to be giving me no handouts, okay? Maybe it was just the way I was raised, I don't know. But my mom always told me to work for mine. Give you an example. When I was going to college, shouts out to all the students at Jackson State University. When I was going to Jackson State University, I used to come home every single weekend, and my mom dubbed me the $40 man, okay? She called me the $40 man because every time I came home, I used to ask for $40. I mean, true story. I used to come home and wash my clothes, and I used to ask my mom, did she have some money? And I said, she asked me how much, and I said about $40. Dubbing me the $40 man. But eventually, I came home and tried to wash my clothes and asked my mom for some money, and she told me, no, I'm not giving you no money. I'm like, what? She like, no, I'm not going to give you no money. You're going to have to find a job, or you're going to have to do something. What did I do? Did I whine and complain and tell my mom, look, I ain't got no money? No. What I did was got me a job, got me some work study, and I did what I had to do. Was it easy? No, absolutely not. But it made me develop a work ethic. It made me hungry. If she would have kept on giving me that money, then I wouldn't know what I was made out of. And a lot of people, they don't know what they're made out of because they decide to allow the government to take care of them, and it's embarrassing. Why are you sitting up here allowing the government to take care of you when you can be taking care of yourself and be smiling and be happy about it? Why are you happy about somebody else taking care of you? You know, why shouldn't you be taking care of yourself? You know, a lot of people, we got this mind frame like, you know, like the world owes us something. The world don't owe us nothing, you know. I mean, you were born here, but it's about you doing what you have to do in order to make it. And you know what I'm saying? If you don't make it, if you're not successful, if you don't get everything that you want out of life, that's not society's fault. That's your fault. Because there's a lot of opportunity out here. A lot of opportunity that people are not taking advantage of. This woman in New Jersey, she has taken $36,000 for the government. Has a job. Was getting child support. getting food stamps, getting disability, and she could get 2 years in prison because of it. All because she just wanted to milk the system. All you individuals that milking the system, all you individuals that rather sit at the house and do absolutely nothing all day long, when the Lord gives you the activity of your limbs to go out here and get your grind on, and you choose to sit at home because you want to find out if Victor Newman and Nikki relationship finally gonna make it on the Young and the Restless, well, I say to you, you get no respect from TJ. None. Absolutely none. If I see you out here in these streets, I ain't got nothing to say to you. Alright? I'm gonna pray for you because you already know, what I am on the spiritual journey, but I don't have anything to say to you because I don't feel like you can be a productive or motivation in my life to, that I can talk to you and get some kind of motivation from you. I can't. Because I'm sick and I'm tired of people that can actually be doing what I'm doing right now and they ain't doing it. So I don't understand what the problem is. And all these people that might be a little bit upset and being a little bit, angry at the fact that I'm making these comments right now. Well, so what? I don't care. Maybe my words will allow you to get up and do whatever you got to do. If I got to be the bad guy, if I got to be the person that's throwing shade on you in order for you to get up and try to do the same thing that millions of other Americans around the country worldwide are doing, then so be it. But the truth is the truth. If you out here milking the system, I got a problem with that, because you're not just milking the system, you milking me, because I'm paying taxes on you. Honestly, I'm the one that's out here getting my grind on, and the tax money they taking from me, they're giving it to you. And I would like to give it to a person that really needs it, not a person that has the ability just like me and they just receiving it. I ain't feeling that at all, man. Something wrong with that situation. I ain't buying it. I ain't feeling it. It ain't what that is. And that's just a bona fide certified fact. Hey, don't kill the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Don't shoot him. I'm just telling the truth. Straight up. Alright, so those that's milking the system, man, come on, man. Man, we better than that. Let's rise above that. Let's be better than the people that came before us. If you started off and you needed it, that's fine, but you don't want to be like that for the rest of your life, man. Because it's nothing but a cycle. You doing it, then your kids see you doing it, they're going to want to do it too. Man, come on, man. Somebody break the chain. Break the chain. You're better than that. And let's be better people. And let's not be like that lady that's about to get 2 years in prison for milking a system. Let's not be one of those people who don't have a job but seem to always get income tax money. I don't know how that works. Let's be better than that. Alright? Let's get our grind on. Rise and shine and get on your grind. This is The Real Show on Spreaker.com. TJ The Real in the Dreadhead Production Studios with you all tonight. Special shout out to everybody that's listening around the radio waves. Someone in particular, I'd like to give a shout out to my baby Alex. Baby, I love you. You're the reason why I do this show every single week. You're the reason why, you're my motivation. I have to say that because a lot of people, they try to conceal and they try to hide, nah, not me. You know what I'm saying? That's my motivation right there. You know what I'm saying? Good, bad, and different. That's my baby right there. You know what I'm saying? And we motivate one another. So I know she's listening right now, and dedicating this show to you. And also, I want to give a special shout out to everybody, that I work with. Everybody that I work with, I know they're big supporters of the show as well. I want to give a special shout out to Bree, like I said, person that always give me different topics and stuff like that. We'll give a special shout out to Jennifer, my boy Alvin, Johnny G, yeah, man, y'all know Raven, all y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that support the show, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Lastly, before we get up out of here, of course, we all know that this weekend is Mother's Day, and everybody, that has a mother or somebody that's like a mother figure, they pay their respect to them, you know, by, you know, honoring them with cards and gifts and you know, and a whole bunch of blame pleasantries about that person. Well, that's exactly what I'm about to do right now. If you have a mother, man, me personally, I feel like you need to tell them every day that you love them. I mean, when you get off the phone with your mom, or for those that probably stay at home with their mother, for my younger listeners, you know, you probably, you know, want to tell your mom, you know, that you love her, you know, because, I mean, you never know what's going to happen. So, you know, always tell your people that you love them, especially your mom. And I want to say this about my mom. You know, a lot of people know my mom. My mom is more like a counselor, person that I feel like I get a lot of my philosophical speaking from. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can get y'all thinking all types of things, you know, because of my mom. You know, she kind of instilled that inside of me, man. She told me to never to be afraid and tell it like it is, because when I was growing up, she told it like it was. You know, you're looking at a woman. When I was 5 and I asked where babies came from, she went to Blockbuster Videos and picked up a video of a woman actually giving birth. And I mean, when you're like 5 and 6 years old, man, you watching a woman crowning. I mean, you know, I never had to ask that question again. You know what I'm saying? Through the disgusting video that I saw. I mean, like I said, honestly, I never had to ask that question again, because, you know, that's what my mom was. She was a straight shooter. She was a person that always was honest. She was 100 with me, and she's an incredible person. You know, my mom, you know, we wasn't rich growing up as kids. You know, it was 4 of us total. I got 2 brothers and a sister, and, you know, some days we didn't have much to eat at the house. Sometimes we just had butter and rice. Sometimes we didn't even have, you know, rice. We had butter. You know what I'm saying? It's because we, you know, but my mom, she was a single parent. She did exactly what she had to do. And yeah, you know, I had my grandmother and stuff like that, and my aunt, and, you know, people like that when, you know, she needed assistance. But for the most part, it was just us and my mom. And I remember her just, you know, trying to do the best that she can to try to raise us, try to keep us out of trouble. You know, I never, you know, been in any serious trouble, you know, with the law or anything like that. Never used a drug a day in my life, and I think that has a lot to do with my mom. You know, as a kid, I used to be kind of afraid of my mom because, you know, I mean, my mom, she has a little bit of a temper. And I remember, I'll never forget this as long as I live. I just graduated from college back in 2008, and they had a little, you know, little dinner for me after after graduation was over. And she told me, you know, and it still gives me chills to this day. She told me she used to be so stern with us because she was afraid. And she said that when she was afraid, she was hoping that, you know, that she can strike fear in us to keep us out of the streets, to keep us off drugs, to keep us out of jail. And I you know, and all this time, you know what I'm saying, I never realized the fear that my mom had. You know, she said that she used to be afraid, and she used to cry some nights when we didn't know. And I just think about the sacrifices that she made, man. I mean, I can tell you all types of stories about how my mom used to go without eating just for us to have something to eat. Or, you know what I'm saying, like wearing the same shoes for years, and, you know, in order for us to have, you know, school uniforms and nice shoes on our feet. This was a woman that was courageous and just downright, I mean, just downright made of iron, man. Like, you know, it's like just made of tough skin, and she instilled the love of God inside of us with the help of my grandfather. Took us to church every single Sunday, Bible class, choir rehearsal. You know, she taught us to fear the Lord and put the Lord first in our lives. And I'm saying ours because I got to talk about my brothers and my sisters, you know, and when I'm talking about this, because, you know, we all reap the same benefits of, you know, having a outstanding mother. And I say this because, you know what I'm saying, I'm a little bit choked up, especially like when I talk about my mom, but she's just one of the most incredible people that you're ever going to meet. She's a funny person when she wants to be. She has a lot of life. You know, she's very, very creative. She knows how to cooking almost anything that you can think of.